The use of antibiotics is happening globally in countries that are not properly educated, unlike developed nations such as Norway, Australia, United States, Netherlands, and Germany. An example of the growth of the superbugs is in India, where people are not educated about the use and outcome of antibiotics, and as well of how they are sold in the same way as lollies. In a Four Corners documentary on the rise of superbugs, reporter Geoff Thompson explained how easy it was to buy prescribed antibiotics over the counters in India, and how they are used for the simplest of things. As a result of these issues in India, the country developed a new superbug, New Delhi metallobeta-lactamase, or easily known as NDM1. NDM1 has developed into a deadly superbug as it is capable of genetically modifying other bacteria more resistant to antibiotics, creating more superbugs. In this picture that I'm currently showing you, it is a representation of where NDM1 has spread to. This picture was documented in 2010. As you see, NDM1 has not only stayed in India, it has spread to many countries surrounding it, such as Pakistan and Bangladesh, as well as making its way to England. In this photo I'm now showing you is a current representation of NDM1 in 2011. Over the 1 year, it has shown NDM1 has spread all over the world, even to countries such as Australia, Brazil, and the United States. In 1988, the challenge of antibiotic resistance stated antibiotics use and misuse has soared since the first commercial forms were introduced. The production figures of antibiotics have risen to an outstanding level of £2 million in 1954 to £50 million in the United States today. The figures alone show how much we are reliant on antibiotics, and these figures are not recent, they are 25 years old. Think about how drastic those numbers of production would be if we were to take 2013 into consideration. If we do not take those numbers into consideration, we also have to think about how many superbugs we have developed over the course of introducing more and more antibiotics in America alone. Imagine if we had all the data for the entire world. Again, the challenge of antibiotic resistance brings up the issue of physicians misguiding patients that demand antibiotics for insignificant colds and other viral infections that are impossible to cure with antibiotic drugs. It is so easy for patients to misuse antibiotics. Majority of them believe that when they are sick, they must go to the doctors and get a prescription for an antibiotic that is relatively cheap over the pharmacy. This leads them to the challenge of superbugs, involving everyone that misused antibiotics, reinstating the statement that our use of antibiotics has caused more problems than it has solved.